We're here with Joe.
Joe, what you got for us this week in sports?
Well, we're going to take a look at a couple of UNF soccer players, and also the Jaguars cut another player this season. Yeah, so we'll see if they can improve cutting players and adding new ones after their 1-4 kind of rough start, but we'll see what they can do for the rest of the season.
Great.
Yeah.
Local high school football players are showcasing their talents, getting close to the middle of the season, and we take a look at one quarterback in particular.
Nathan Peterman is a senior at Bartram Trail High School. He's also the team's starting quarterback and is verbally committed to the University of Tennessee of the SEC, a popular conference in the Jacksonville area. While Peterman is still focused on this season, he feels that Tennessee is a good fit for him and that support will be hard to come by in conference games.
Just everything, really. The facilities, of course, the huge stadium, and the town, and the coaches, the style of offense they run. Everything was just a perfect fit, and I really felt that was where God was leading me. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, this being Gator and Seminole and Alabama country, I've been kind of getting, I'll root for you except for one game, all that. So, but it's been good. Everybody's been really excited and all that. So it's been real fun.
After last week's 42-7 victory over Atlantic Coast, Peterman was named Athlete of the Week by First Coast News, and while he was honored by the award, he gives a lot of credit to his teammates.
I'd say it's not just a personal achievement, but it's definitely a team achievement, and the whole line, I can't do it by myself and receiver, so it's definitely a team achievement.
But even with Tennessee on his mind and about half of the season left to play, Peterman says that he is still focused on this year and winning his first championship, something that is very important to him.
I don't think it's hard to focus, on this year just because we have high goals here, and being here started since sophomore year and really wanted to, we've gone 1-out in the playoffs every year, so I really have a drive, and I know this whole team has a drive to go farther in the playoffs and state championship.
Sam Hauser, UNF Weekly.
Be sure to check out UNF Weekly for player spotlights throughout the football season. Well, here at UNF, 2 of women's soccer players bring more to the field than meets the eye. The women's soccer team has been successful this year, and 2 players have been awarded for their performances, Megan Dorsey and Carolina Lincina. First, let's take a look at goalkeeper Megan Dorsey. She's only a sophomore and has been the Defensive ASUN Player of the Week 2 times this season. She has recorded 5 shutouts this season, putting her 6th on UNF's career shutouts list after just 14 starts.
I've worked hard the whole season, which is allowing me to get better, and also my goalie trainer Molly, she really helps me get my feet moving quicker and all the things that I'm need to work on. She helps me out a lot. So just pretty much trying my hardest every time, and knowing that I need to let everyone know that I should be the #1 goalkeeper is really helping me strive to do that.
Let's look at forward Carolina Lincina, also just a sophomore. She too has been awarded Player of the Week, the 2nd of her career. She is defending ASUN Freshman of the Year, and here's what she had to say about the season so far.
I think working hard every practice, every game, giving it 110%. I think it's definitely a team effort though. I think it's because of them. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't because of them. And definitely also the coaches pushing us hard every practice and through games. I'm just staying positive, learning from our mistakes, and just keep looking forward, staying positive.
The women's soccer team closes its season out with 2 home games this weekend for Parents Weekend and a game at JU on October 21st before entering the ASUN tournament. Well, the Jacksonville Jaguars dropped their 4th straight game on Sunday, losing 30-20 to the Cincinnati Bengals, led by fellow rookies Andy Dalton and A.J. Green. Some of the keys to the loss for the Jags were a combined 10 drop passes between the top 3 receivers, 2 red zone drives that ended in field goals, and a lack of communication that led to the game-ending fumble. Center Brad Meester snapped the ball while Gabbert was not looking, and the Bengals recovered the fumble. The Jags head to Pittsburgh on Sunday to take on the Steelers. Also in Jaguars news, punter Matt Turk was cut on Tuesday. Turk had 3 punts in the 4th quarter of Sunday's loss that combined for 85 yards. He averaged just under 40 yards per punt, 30th in the league in that category. On Tuesday, the team announced the signing of punter Nick Harris, who has spent the last 11 seasons in Denver, Cincinnati, Detroit, and with the New York Jets. He was released by the Jets earlier this season. Well, with the start of both UNF basketball seasons about a month away, 2 members of the women's team have received ASUN preseason honors. Forward Lakira Jones, the defending Defensive Player of the Year, is the preseason favorite in that category. Also, guard Brittany Kirkland was named to the All-ASUN preseason team. Last season, she became the first player in UNF's Division I history to reach 1,000 points. The Ospreys are ranked 5th in the ASUN preseason poll after losing to JU in the first round of the conference tournament last year. As promised by NBA Commissioner David Stern, the league has canceled the first 2 weeks of the season. No deal was reached on Monday to sign a new collective bargaining agreement. On day 102 of the lockout, Stern said that the two sides, the NBA owners and the Players Association, still remain far apart on almost every issue. The major issue being details on the luxury tax, restrictions on contract length, annual raises, and the length of the CBA itself. This will be the first NBA work stoppage since 1998, when a 204-day lockout resulted in a 50-day season. Well, now let's take a look at some of the high school football scores from this past week. Let's take a look at Yulee shutting out Fernandina 44-0. What a game that was. Also, let's take a look at Bartram Trail beating Atlantic Coast 42-7, almost with the shutout there, but another great game by Bartram Trail's quarterback, Nathan Peterman. Well, that's all we have for sports, but stay tuned. We'll be right back.